Assalamu alaikum and hello. My name is Hassan Abbas Khan. I'm with the Electrical Engineering Department at LUMS, and I'll be showcasing energy R&D work at Sayyid Babrali School of Science and Engineering. So we have quite a few faculty members working in the area from multiple departments, including chemistry and chemical engineering, physics, computer science, and EE. So Dr. Shoaib from Chemical Engineering Department works on sodium-ion batteries as an alternative to lithium-ion. He also has prior work on lithium-ion and is doing some exciting research on these new batteries with potential benefits. Dr. Habib, also from Chemistry and Chemical Engineering Department, is working on third-generation solar cells, including perovskite and ion synthesized cells, and has a keen interest in hydrogen production and with many applications in fuel cells and clean cooking. Dr. Mar from physics leads a research group on functional materials and optoelectronic devices. And on the energy side of it, he works with the fabrication of perovskite solar cells, their characterization in environmental chambers, and their performance degradation over time. Dr. Naveed Arshad from computer science leads a very active and productive research group and has experience working with the power sector of Pakistan. Works primarily in the energy forecasting and planning, EVs. I believe there is a separate talk on EVs as well. Other research areas include floating solar PV, demand-side management, and batteries for energy arbitrage. Recently, he's published 2 reports on the state of EVs and battery market assessment, and also electric vehicle charging infrastructure across highways and motorways of Pakistan. So he has 3 startups as well, 2 on the EV side and 1 on energy for informatics, and is doing some exceptional work. Then from Electrical Engineering Department, we have Dr. Raheel Zafar, who is the youngest member of the faculty, joined last year, and works primarily on the power system optimization for large-scale systems. He's also developed a new undergraduate lab in his first semester, and is doing excellent work in capacity building, and his addition would be very useful for the department and for the school. Dr. Nuwan Zafar Bhatt focuses on climate-aware solar PV systems and their performance. He's also looking at improved performance ratio through tracking of bifacial solar modules, and has collaboration with Chemistry and Chemical Engineering Department on third-generation solar cells. However, his major thrust is on agrivoltaics, which is a combination of photovoltaic energy production as well as crop production on a land simultaneously. So that's and he has done a pilot deployment at LUMS this year, and we're all looking forward to some insightful results in this regard. Dr. Naveed Hassan works in the smart grid optimization, also looks at economic viability of storage swapping, and business models. He has recently won a grant on blockchain for peer-to-peer energy trading, and is also offering a new course in this area, which is exciting for us and many of the students in the school. Nuwan Ahmed Zafar, he leads the power electronics area, works on power electronic converters, motor drives, and battery storage, particularly on lithium-ion as a replacement to lead-acid batteries in legacy systems. His startup in this domain has gone into the scale-up phase, where industry is taking the product forward for wider deployment. His major research thrust is on grid-free living with technology agnostic generation storage, with wide variety of loads in a highly scalable environment. Is also involved in a couple of startups with Navi that shuts up and leading major policy aspect for EV growth in the country. Then myself, Hassan Abbas Khan, I work in rooftop solar PV, its performance, performance ratio maximization, and the business models around it. I also look at DC and hybrid systems and net zero buildings and looking at new standards for low voltage DC. Also look at, I've been recently working on impact of app usage on smartphone batteries and its degradation with Kelsey UMD. That's another exciting area that has opened up with potential and for growth with regards to the usage of smartphones in communities. However, my major thrust is in off-grid electrification. We have designed indigenously designed and developed a peer-to-peer based sharing solution, which has been deployed in the field with the help of an external donor. And this is basically neighborhood level sharing and aggregation of power for beyond subsistence level load at a very low cost. So that's an area that I've been leading and hoping for many more of such deployments in the near future. So this is my last slide, which is on rooftop solar at LUMS. So I've been working with the facilities and engineering service department in LUMS, and we are solarizing many of its buildings. We have so far put rooftop solar at around 10 buildings, and the total capacity is around 800 kilowatt peak. And its energy production for last year and for the past 5 years has been shown in the plots, and the overall savings for LUMS over the course of this project of 20 years, it's more than $2 million. That's a conservative estimate. So LUMS is going to save $2 million from 2015 to 2035 on its electricity costs. We're trying to extend this further, and hopefully new deployments would also come in the next year or so. With that, I thank you for your time and look forward to a conversation later in the week. Thank you.